All right, so we're going through your swing, and what are some things we talked about yesterday? You see that? Right? So we're going to create that angle of that bat to be more kind of in this position, right? Drop it down, and we're creating that angle for that having a chance to be flat through that ball, right? Athletically, pretty good. All right, I like the fact that your knees are inside of your feet, okay? Your hands are fine, your elbows are fine. All in all, pretty good. And from last night to today, a big improvement in there. It seemed like you felt more comfortable already in regards to that. So, and when you go into, let's go now to land foot. So as I go to myself to load, one thing I see right away, watch where your hands go to. They drop, right? So as you guys go to load, right, you want to make sure when you go to load that you're going to kind of keep your hands up in the circle as you kind of load up. But you see how they go really far down, right? And that's going to create that angle. But you kind of just put your foot up and don't have much stride, and that's okay. Just keep that weight on the inside part of your foot. See how it's there right now? But as you notice, as you go stride, it kind of transfers to the outside. See that little, right? You want to still, at this point of your swing, you should still be on the inside. And that's going to help keep it closed. But the biggest thing, as I see, is that your hands drop. Now, look at your head as well, right? Okay, so your head is going to start. There's your eye level. And in baseball, that's a big difference, right? So just wherever you want to start, just make sure your eye levels stay the same. And what do you think of keeping your hands up? What do you think that's going to do with your posture and your head? Yeah, it's going to keep everything else up. Because at this part of your swing, when you go land foot, right, I want your barrel still to kind of be in this spot and your hands more to be in that area. So you can kind of be here and you can go whack, right, compared to here, and it's going to kind of drag on you a little bit, okay? Because at this point, obviously that bone was a little bit out in front. But at this point, my bat angle should be right about here, okay? So let's freeze it at contact or afterwards. But see that at contact, you come back up. You see that right there? If you go backwards, your eye level changed a little bit, but at finish, your finish looked okay. A little bit straight on both of these. This should obviously be firm. This should be closed off a little bit more. It's a little bit open. But on the back side, I kind of want a little bit more bend in this. It's kind of too straight, right? Make sure this just has a nice little arc in it that way, okay? But as far as from your head position, and it should be relative to your knees, so you want your head just a hair back, and that's where you want that straight line. So keep your head back. If this bends a little bit and your head stays back, then you'll be perfectly in line, all right? Let's go to the next swing. So same thing, head drops a little bit, hands drop, right? That was a little bit better. So your head didn't move as much on that. You hit this one good. That was much better. Hands drop just a hair. But all in all, mechanically, that's pretty sound right there. Your head, see how nice and quiet your head is? He does a really good job of keeping his head really, really quiet. A little bit come off it on the end, but once you come off at the end, it's not a huge deal. So just the biggest thing is just those hands dropping and that, and you create that good arrow. You kind of start here, but then you kind of create it. So you just have to work on keeping those hands up and finishing more back on keeping that head back just a hair. That one's a little bit out in front. Just work on your timing a little bit to make sure that ball travels on you, right? Because at the end, you want to kind of get it out in front a little bit more, okay? But all in all, not bad. A lot closer than yesterday.